Hey beautiful people, welcome back to a new video on our channel Read Travel Become. So it's been 3 weeks, I've landed in the US. I'm exploring new things, I'm meeting a lot of new people, I'm studying new subjects, and basically I'm experiencing a new way of life. But in doing all of these things, there's one thing which I think is left behind, which is my reading schedule. And I was a person who used to read 2 books a week, 3 books a week. But since I've come here, because a lot of things are going on, I still have to set my apartment, I have to manage my subjects, my assignments. I'm also doing a part-time job. So it's been quite difficult for me to actually incorporate a reading habit into my schedule. But slowly and steadily I'm planning to get on track again. I'm planning to read again now. And to tackle this reading slump, you may call it a reading slump. To tackle this, I've decided to wake up in the morning and visit this place. It is nearby. I'm gonna go there and read a book there. So I'll be needing a change of environment, and I'll be reading a book which I always wanted to read. So this is going to be a reading vlog. I'll take you guys there. It's a beautiful place, especially in the morning. So I'll show you around, and we'll also talk about the book which I'm going to read. Make sure you watch the video till the end. You may never know which thought or fact may resonate with you and change the course of your life. So let's get started. Since the time I've come here, I literally am swamped with work. I literally am swamped with assignments, and it's being very hectic to actually incorporate a reading schedule. But I've decided to read a book. I finally went to the library. By the way, the libraries at Duke are beautiful. They are huge libraries. I think there are 4 to 5 libraries. I have just been able to visit 3 libraries, and वहाँ से मैंने एक book लिया है which I always wanted to read. I think if you have seen my previous videos, I've also mentioned this book once in one of my videos. I finally got that book, and I plan to read it today. It's 6:30 in the morning. I've decided to build this habit of waking up early because this place is it's like a reader's paradise, if you can call it. And we are going to talk about that book which I'm about to read, and I'll also show you around. This place is known as Duke Pond. So believe it or not, this place Duke Pond is legit a 5-minute walk from my apartments, and I really feel happy about it that इतना सुंदर जगह है मेरे घर के पास में. I'm just planning to build a schedule where I try to read more and more books by coming here, by coming at this location. So today is the first day that I'm going to read a book here. So the place that I'm living in right now, it's called Chapel Tower Apartments. I really like 2 things about that place. The first thing is that obviously it's very close to campus. It's very close to West Campus where I have my classes. It's like a 10 to 12 minute walk. But the second best thing is that this place is legit 5 minutes from my apartments. अभी तो मैं आया हूँ यहाँ पे book read करने. I also have my neighbor with me, Kulpreet. Kulpreet, what do you think? What is the best part about Chapel Towers?
2 things. First, the Duke Pond is very close, and second, we have a swimming pool.
Yeah, we have a pool, right? I have read that book 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma. I tried a lot of times to wake up in the morning, but then I thought, why to wake up in the morning if I'm getting things done in the night? But I'm gonna change that completely now. Okay, so before discussing which book we are going to read today, I want to talk about this concept called reading slump. A lot of people ask me that we are not able to read books, and we are basically in a reader's block. Even if you are a reader, you might have experienced this where you just don't want to read books sometimes. You just have that block. You just can't read pages. You just can't go with the flow which you originally had. So I also experienced this. I didn't really have time to sit down and actually contemplate and read the book the way it should be read. I'm finding out how to get out of it. So in this process, I'm going to share all of these thoughts. The first thing is that choosing a book that resonates with you. It's very, very important. I reiterate this every time somebody talks to me about book recommendations, is that you always have to choose a book which would really, really excite you. It should not be like just because everyone is reading that book, you have to read that book. You have to be inherently excited about that book. So the book which I'm picking up today, I always wanted to read that book, and I always wanted to read about that author. So that is why I think it is the best gateway. It is the best entry point into breaking my reading slump. So once you've chosen the book which really excites you, you can actually change your environment. I was a person who used to like reading in my own cozy little space. You all know how my reading room was, but everything has changed now. So I found two places here in Duke University. The first is obviously the library, which I'm going to make a separate video of. I'm going to show you around. And the second place is this place here. Literally no one around. People generally come after 7:30. They come here for their morning jogs and stuff. But yeah, there's a nice cozy little place here where I can sit and actually read a lot of books. Okay, so without wasting any more time, let's get into the core topic of this video. The book which we're going to discuss today is Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey. I found this book in the library. In fact, when I first entered the Perkins Library at Duke, this was actually the first book that I recognized. All the other authors, all the other books, all the other authors I was not able to recognize. This was the first book, and it actually hit me that I wanted to read this book since so long. The I remember being so excited when this book was announced, when this book was launched, but it wasn't available back in my country. But as soon as I got into the library, I saw this book flashing and calling out to me that come read me. So I found this book and I'm gonna start reading this book. I already have read almost 20 to 25% of the book. This book is written by Matthew McConaughey himself, who you all might be knowing is a brilliant actor. He's one of those few actors who have a distinction of having their own style and having their own unique way of narrating things. Interstellar is one of my all-time favorite movies. So I didn't know about his work before I saw Interstellar. If you wanna get a taste of what this actor is, just see his Oscar-winning speech. Trust me, you'll get massively inspired by his Oscar-winning speech. He won an Oscar for Dallas Buyers Club. And yeah, the book is very easy to read. It's not at all complicated. Even if you're a beginner and you haven't read many books, this book can be a great start to your reading journey. So in the book, he has written these notes in between. There are these illustrations in between. So he's shown some pictures, and there are some notes in his own handwriting where he has highlighted important stuff. So there are a lot of variations in the book too. It's like a journal, you know. It's like he was a traveler. He has been traveling all throughout the world, and while traveling, he has recorded all of his experiences in this book. So if you are a fan of this actor, if you are a fan of someone who has depth, you can definitely check this book out. Okay, so that's all for this video, guys. I have my classes today. I generally go to my university at around 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. and I come back by 7 to 8 p.m. After completing everything. So there's a brilliant system here at the libraries where you can literally find any book. You just have an app, Duke Library. You go on that app, you search the book, and if it's available, it's not checked out, you can go and issue that book. So I'm gonna do that as soon as I find time. I'm gonna issue some good books and read and share with you guys. So book recommendation videos would always be there. Lots of travel videos are also coming up. I really hope you guys support me the same way you guys have been supporting me. I'm also tempted to show you my apartment, but it's not at all set. I don't even have a bed. I'm sleeping down here. So yeah, lots of interesting content lined up. So stay tuned with the channel, and if you like my effort, if you like my content, if you find value in it, consider subscribing to my channel, and also like this video and share this video to someone who you feel would be benefited out of it. And yeah, thank you so much for all the love and support. That's all for this video. See you in the next video. Bye bye.